Greetings, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. Welcome to your reading for 3 by Ama Light Worker. This is a general reading. For those of you who would like to know more, please click in the link down here below. For those of you who are interested for download and purchase, I have done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase through Vimeo.com through the Vimeo link posted in the show more description box. Remember to listen for your sun sign and for your moon sign, because it will provide you with additional information. And if you'd like to have a private consultation with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit the website www.amalightworker.com. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. When you do subscribe, please remember to turn on the notification bell and to set it in the all setting. This way, you are going to be notified for all of the activities on this channel. So Scorpio Sun, Rising, and Moon. The first portion of this recording will be an Akashic Records reading, and then I will open a few tarot cards to see what additional messages will be showing up for you for the month of October. So now, without further ado, let's focus on this Akashic Records reading for you first. You have to be very careful with your choices and decisions. You have to carefully examine each and every possibility. There is true potential for any of you to earn more money. There is true potential for any of you to expand your social circle, even to move up in the social ladder. You are going to be granted some sort of a unique opportunity to have a sense what life could be looking like for you. This could be shown to you in a dream, in a vision. This could be shown to you in a reading that you get from someone. Yes, you are going to have sometimes a bump in the road, but generally speaking, even though emotionally you'll be feeling very, very intense and perplexed, please understand, Scorpio, that for many of you, your future ahead looks very bright. It is very important that you prioritize your finances, getting your financial affairs in order, taxes, 401k, investments. You'll be dealing with a sexual type of situation or with other forms of government funding or government help or even government assistance. Some of you, in some ways, if you were forced to either move from the place of living, and that have happened recently, doesn't mean that it's happening now, okay? Or maybe being forced to move from a place of employment, okay, like change locations type of situations. So if you have been displaced for some reason, maybe there was a natural catastrophe or a fire, if you have been displaced, now little by little, you are going to be asserting yourself in a new place of living and a new place of work. If you have felt emotionally distraught or scattered, now little by little, you are going to be able to pull yourself together. You're going to feel that your soul, your energy is coming back to you. You are going to feel grounded once again. Many of you will be turning heads. It could be because some of you, something is happening with your physical appearance. You'll be getting a lot of compliments for your physical appearance, thus turning heads. For some of you, it's going to be about a big accomplishment celebrated at this time, okay? For some of you, it's going to be accolades of a job well done. Some of you will be working on a project, a creative type of project. You'll be working on a book. Some of you during this time, if you have been doing your work through prayer, meditation, or visualization, or however else you manifest, however else you know to manifest, you start now to see the first signs that all of these prayers are going to start to be answered one by one. One thing is for sure, Scorpio, this is not the time for you to give up on your dreams. You have to carefully examine a dream, a goal. Maybe you have to decide if there is another way to go around it. Okay? So it is more about tangible results. Okay? You have to think, what is the root of this desire? If you believe that you need to have a place, a certain place in mind for you to realize this dream, if you have to have a person to realize this dream, it's wrong. Okay? Because there is a major principle of abundance, the laws of the universe, that states no person, place, or condition is supply. So at this time, whether you decide to make some changes or whether change finds you instead, understand that yes, it may be uncomfortable, but even the tiniest little changes will open major opportunities for you. Some of you will be looking into expanding your knowledge. Okay? You'll be doing that on your own by reading, watching instructional videos, documentaries, taking a course or a class. Some of you are going to be more interested in spiritual type of courses. And many of you are also going to be focusing on what is most practical for me to do, what is most tangible for me to do. So do not neglect the small steps. It takes these small steps to arrive to what you want to manifest. And it may just be the time for you to break it down one by one. Many of you are going to feel the urge to organize your affairs, to organize your home, to organize your office, to organize your desk, to organize files on your computer. You are going to have this major desire to clean off, to purge out all of the toxins in your body, all of the toxic energies. You are very intuitive and you know if you are dealing with toxic energies. It is now time for you, Scorpio, to clear out your emotional house. All of those emotions stuffed inside your heart, okay, that seem to create for you the illusion that your life is stagnant or you are stuck. Because the reality is, Scorpio, that you are never stuck. Some of you could be going through a process of transformation where you finally feel that you are releasing old karma, an old curse. Some of you believe in curses. You're releasing that. Negative emotions, anger, irritation. You're going to feel that your patience is coming back and you are building onto this patience little by little. You not have this huge breakthrough, not just yet, because for many of you, the secret to your success in life is one step at a time, one little thing at a time. You have to address little issues as they come. And you have to be very careful to be able to maintain your emotional balance, your financial balance, or life-work balance. You could be surrounded by people who lose it. For the littlest thing happen, they get nervous, or they get depressed, or they start screaming, so they lose it. Surprisingly, for you, that's not going to be the case. You are going to be in a circumstance where people are freaking out. And for some reason, Scorpio, you are going to end up being the voice of reason in this moment of need. You're going to be able to say the right things to direct people into doing what they need to do. Because for some of you, it could also be about an emergency or in regards to some sort of a loss. You're going to find a way to show up for your loved ones. Even if you are not going to be able to be there physically, you are going to be able to show your support or to show your admiration in other ways. For some of you, the Akashic records are telling me that you have been dealing with an old issue. It could be about emotionally how you feel about family affairs, an inheritance, unfairness that maybe you yourself have experienced in your family, from your parents or from your siblings. For some of you, even from a marriage. Now it does feel that you're going to receive this huge boost in energy, this huge reset. Because Scorpio, you're going to come to the conclusion that what has happened, it doesn't matter anymore. You are now getting ready to create, to establish a new image for your life, a new life for yourself. You are now ready to create a new chapter of your life, and it doesn't matter where is it that you are coming from. Are you coming from a past with a lot of opportunities? Are you coming from a past with a lot of money, a lot of friends, and no drama? Or are you coming from a life with little means, little financial means, little support, or trauma that you have had? Now you're going to have to understand that emotionally, listen to your heart. Your intuition is actually guiding you in exactly what you need to feel and to hear, or where you need to be, so that you now successfully transition into a new decade of your life, so that you can transition, for some of you, into a new chapter of your life. Sometimes you have to change your mind. Sometimes you have to shift your thinking. Sometimes you have to disassociate with your old philosophical beliefs, religious beliefs, or spiritual beliefs. You have to examine, what to follow from now on. If you need to follow a spiritual leader, a religion, a philosophy, or something else that you believe in. You are transforming, your soul is transforming, you are maturing, your body is also going through some sort of a transition. So even your body is going through some sort of a self-healing modality or self-healing mode, okay? When you drive, you have to shift gears. And this is exactly what is happening. So it's very important, Scorpio, that you listen to what is your body craving for. What is your body trying to tell you? I'm shown by the Akashic records that for some of you, you're going to emotionally come together. You're going to mentally arrive to important conclusions, even having a light bulb moment of a deeper understanding. And as a result, when this issue is resolved internally, that will lead for you to stop certain negative behaviors or certain addictions, or some bad habits. So for some of you, this time is going to be successful. Your fight or your perseverance into dealing with addictions, if you have any, bad habits, or just negative behavior. Some of you end up winning a prize. Some of you end up winning like something small in some sort of a scratch ticket or in a lotto, Okay, so generally speaking, the Akashic Records do not recommend that people play Lotto, but for some of you, it does feel that you end up winning something symbolic, like a small amount of money or a free vacation. You have to do some travels back and forth. This could be inside the place or the country or the area where you live. Okay, it could be associated due to work. So there could be some travels involved due to business or due to work. And for other ones, it does feel that you are going to be able to resolve some issues in regards to travel, international travel, immigration, or a legal circumstance that has nothing to do with immigration. So any paperwork or documents that you need to travel, to study abroad, or to live abroad, it does feel that is in the process of being resolved right now. For many of you, maybe you started a process, now you're going to have the documentation, or you could be looking into getting the proper documentation now, because it is shown to me that in the next 3 months, many of you are going to be equipped or receiving the documents that you need in an immigration-related situation, in a citizenship-related situation, or in an international travel circumstance. What is yours is going to come back to you. This could be items that maybe you have forgotten, okay? Memories, maybe you have like memorabilia stashed somewhere, you will find them. And for some of you, if you have lost your rights, your power, this could be at work, maybe they made some changes, so you lost some of your responsibilities or rights, that will be restored. If you have lost any benefits coming to you through the company you work for or the government, okay, it will be restored. So your rights, your benefits, your power, or something that you lost will now be restored and returning to you. You have moments of nostalgia. Some of you are going to be celebrating and partying. So it is this duality of these emotions. On the other hand, is you are happy and ecstatic. Okay, something is going very well in your life, and you have a tendency to forget something small, to leave something behind. So pay attention to your memory or your forgetfulness. And I am not done yet. I'm going to open a few tarot cards for you. In the meantime, for those of you who would like to know more, I would like to remind you that I have done a whole new reading for you, for your sign, and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase through the Vimeo links down here below in the show more description box. And you can always email me at amberlightworker@gmail.com if you like to book a personal reading with me. The first card that wanted to show up in this reading for you is the Ten of Pentacles. I don't know whether this card showed up for you in the last month or it did show up for another sign. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles symbolizes the wealth card. Okay, some financial affairs going very well for you now, but it is also a card that is trying to tell you that as you are reaching your goal, as you are celebrating this success, do not forget the people who helped you to get there, because wealth is meant to be shared. So for some of you, it feels that you are celebrating a contract in regards to a home, a property, an inheritance. For some of you, it does feel that one of your investments is going well. I'm also shown that for some of you, you are going to have occasions to celebrate a family member, a birthday, somebody retiring. So family type of gatherings and festivities. You are about to receive some news coming to you from a bank in regards to a mortgage. For some of you, you could be dealing with an insurance agency, and you'll be getting some news coming to you from an insurance agency. It could be about a home, medical insurance, life insurance. And for some of you, you'll be looking, it feels like you are reassessing your material wealth. Okay, you know, when you go around and try to reevaluate the value of a home, of a car, or other items that you own. Some of you could be very happy in a situation where you trade services with other people, you trade favors with other people, or you could be having some sort of a successful collaboration or partnership with other people. The next card that you have is very interesting because it's kind of the opposite of this. So this is the wealth card. I will tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will find out from the spiritual team why this card showed up for you. Okay. Five of Pentacles sometimes to me means having a financial problem or feeling depressed. It means, if you notice the couple here, being seen as unfit by others, but still remaining together, walking away from old beliefs, a church, a religion, walking toward a new, more accepting society, a new religion that feels more in alliance with who you are and who you are becoming. So leaving the old world or something where you did not feel welcomed, okay, walking towards something new where you feel more welcomed, okay, where it provides you with more opportunity. So for some of you, you have to deal with a circumstance where there's going to be some financial gain and some financial loss. You have to choose in what is it that you decide to invest your time, your money, your energy, your thoughts, your prayers. You find yourself during this time taking an interest in spirituality if you have never been spiritual before, or taking interest in religion if you have never been religious before, or if you grew up with a certain religion, now you may be interested in a new religion. For some of you, you are going to feel welcomed in a group of people that feel very creative. It is during this time that you discover new friends, new acquaintances, a whole new circle of people. For some of you, this community could also be an online community that allows you to share your story. It could be very private. It could be in connection to a class or a workshop that you are taking. And for some of you, you'll be invited to join I don't know, the writer's circle or the dancer's circle or the young painters society. So something like that where you truly feel that you belong. It doesn't matter what this is. For some of you during this time, you'll be dealing with matters of nationality, matters of ethnicity, matters of race. So if you are in a relationship or in a marriage, you could be tested or challenged in some ways, but the cards tells me that you are still going to remain together, even when other people see you as unfit. The next set of cards that you have is from a different tarot deck, and what a coincidence, you have young male. I believe this card showed up a few times for different signs this month, and young female. So the first card, young male, usually it represents a male around the age of 9, or it could represent somebody who is older, but they appear to be young. It's connected to travels and cars or sports cars. For some of you, this could be somebody that enter your life. You could be connected to them romantically, or you'll be connected to them through work or a business endeavor. For those of you traveling, you may end up connecting with this person during one of your travels. If you have a son or a grandson or a nephew, you are going to have some pleasantries exchanged, pleasant moment, pleasant words exchanged between you and this son, nephew, or grandson. The next card that you have is young female. This card is also associated with fashion, art, makeup. So for those of you in these fields, you'll be receiving a lot of media coverage, exposure, being in the spotlight. And this card also, when you draw this card, it also means that you'll be drawn to make some changes to your wardrobe, your physical appearance, or your image. What image do you have on media, on social media? You could be working during this time towards improving a website, a page. Maybe you have a Facebook page. You'll be working to improve your personal image or the image of the company that you work for. If you have a business, you'll be working toward improving the image of the business that you have. I'm also keep hearing that for some of you who are self-employed, these two cards, be new clients or maybe people that are going to connect you to the right people, because some of you are going to end up landing big clients, big portfolios, big monies, or significant contracts. For some of you, if you are in a buying selling circumstance, this could be going very well, and it could be that this young male or young female step in to facilitate the process of buying or selling. The next card that you have is explore your options. Look at how beautiful this is. I will be reading the message to you. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. You also have to recognize synchronistic events. You have to recognize here the type of people that life universe is putting your way. Because it does feel that not only you are going to have possibilities to choose from, but you also have to understand that in a circumstance where you feel like there's no way out, I don't have a choice, that ends up being an illusion, because there's always a choice or a way out. The universe will be sending people your way to guide you, to help you, to get you out of an emotional funk, if that's what you're going through, financial problems, if that's what you're going through, or problems with your work or with your career. In the meantime, okay, you are drawn to change something emotionally, something internally. You'll be drawn to make changes in the place where you live, to make changes to your wardrobe, to your self. So carefully examine every circumstance presented to you, because it does feel that from you now a direction, like you're going to have strong signals. Okay, you will be guided by your angels, even through your dreams or meditation, that a solution is being presented to you, or if you are struggling to find a purpose or a direction, you are going to be able to find this purpose and this direction. So suddenly everything that you do will be more meaningful and more enjoyable. So trust the process along the way. And do leave me a comment down here below. I'm always curious to hear from you. If you'd like to know more, I have done a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac, available for download and purchase. For those of you who are interested, the Vimeo link for that is posted down here below in the show more description box. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thumbs up. Email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit the website www.amalightworker.com. Thank you very much, Scorpio, and I will reconnect with you in the next video.